Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I have some very exciting news for you guys. Because guess what? The synopsis for Is Another Mystery and Marko Jr. has released today, and I'm going to be going through it and discussing my opinions and thoughts about it. So if you're excited for Is Another Mystery and Marko Jr., then go ahead and leave a like on this video. Just a disclaimer, Is Another Mystery and Marko Jr. is coming out March 17th, not the 10th. So we still have to go through Butterfly Trap and Ludo Where Art Thou, and then we'll be at Is Another Mystery and Marko Jr. Now, if you guys know me, then I ship Starko, but pretty much I was speculating that Marko Jr. would consist of the Naysayer, and you will see whether or not that turned out later in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and read off Is Another Mystery. Now, this was speculated because if you didn't know, back in January, there was actually a scheduling error, and then these two episodes were supposedly going to come out on January 22nd, and everyone got hyped for them, so I made a bunch of prediction videos, and those are all false now, pretty much. But Is Another Mystery is consisting of Buffrog, so I'm just going to read the synopsis. And this synopsis is from TV Passport, like it has been for the past couple days. Link will be down in the description. So the synopsis reads, Buffrog leaves Muni in search for a better life, and Star goes to look for him. Now, there isn't really much that we can gather from this, other than Buffrog leaves Muni in search of a better life, and Star goes to look for him. It sounds more like a filler episode, you know? The reason why we could kind of speculate that this would be Buffrog related is Another Mystery. There was another episode back in Season 2 or Season 1 that was called Is Mystery, and that was with Buffrog infiltrating the corn mill. So everyone kind of expected what was going to happen in this episode, or at least that it would be about Buffrog. So Buffrog, I'm assuming, is just going to look for a better life because there's been a lot of controversy, and maybe the trial has something to do with this. Or maybe Ludo has something to do with this, because we didn't know that Ludo and Buffrog knew each other, and so maybe Ludo did something, or I don't know. But we do know that Buffrog is living in his swamp area with his babies, and so maybe he just wanted to go find a better home for them. So maybe he'll end up on Earth, I'm not sure. So there's not really too much to gather from this synopsis, but this is not the exciting synopsis, guys. If you haven't seen the synopsis for Marko Jr., oh my gosh, you're going to be so excited. It's so amazing. When I first read it, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. So the synopsis reads, Marko returns to Echo Creek to discover that his mom is pregnant. Now, oh my gosh, guys, when I first read this, I was like, oh wait, no Marko Jr., no Naysayer? And I was like, oh shoot, but then I read it again, I was like, his mom's pregnant? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Like, Marko Jr. totally makes a lot of sense, and, I mean, I can't wait to see Marko's son. Now, Marko's brother, sorry, Marko's brother, not son. But pretty much, we are going to see Marko's son. But here's the thing. Angie, which is Marko's mom, is probably just going to be pregnant fairly soon, because Marko hasn't been gone for all that long, I don't think. Or at least, according to the episodes, he hasn't been that far gone. So, I don't exactly know if we'll be seeing the baby here in Season 3, but possibly in Season 4, because that is confirmed. So I am so excited to see how this plays out, and Star might get all starry face, or whatever you want to call it, towards him in Season 4. But here's the real question about this episode. Why is Marko returning to Earth? He could either, 1, be returning to Earth to go check on his family and just how Earth is going, which, you know what, is actually how I was thinking originally that Marko Jr. would happen. If you go back and watch my first analysis video on it, not analysis video, but just speculation video on it, then you will see that I said, hey, you know, maybe we'll see in the eyes of Marko Jr. one of the dogs that Marko owns, and maybe he'll be running around Earth and we'll see what's going on over there. And so I actually had said that I wanted to see that, and I do, and I'm interested to see this, and that Angie is pregnant. That's going to be super awesome. Or 2, he went to Earth because he felt like he was not welcomed at Muni anymore. Now, this one's a little bit more sad, and if you do remember, in Stump Day, Star was kind of mad, but at the very end, Star and Marko were kind of chill, and I don't know if that just, he was like, you know what, I shouldn't be here anymore, and he went away in sadness, or if he just wanted to go check up. Hopefully he just wanted to go check up but I feel like it would make sense for him to go leave in sadness because, one, we saw that in Lava Lake Beach, we did see that Marko was making himself miserable hanging around Star, so maybe he was just like, you know what, I need to leave. Which I know is very sad, and I don't want him to leave out of sadness and because he was just not feeling welcomed at Muni anymore. I mean, he crashed on Star, just like Star had crashed on him. So, I mean, I don't know. Star, at the beginning, when Marko first came back, she was kind of annoyed that he just crashed into her life, so to say, even though she did the same thing to him. I don't know, I was just like, oh my gosh. When I first saw that clip of Star being like, Marko, you just crashed into my life, I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, there are a couple of ways that this can go out, and I hope it's the way that he's just going to go check on his family, because as you guys know, in the promos, we haven't seen any of Marko except for that one time, which was his reflection in a gold tooth. And that was just like one rare time. We haven't seen him any other times in the promo. We haven't seen him in these recent 2 episodes, which there was really only one episode to see him in, and that was the Bog Beast, and that might just be a coincidence. But I mean, to be honest, we haven't heard of him anywhere else. Like, I just don't know. And I feel like he would be informed about the trial and things like that, being Star's squire as well as her best friend. So I honestly have no idea what's going on, and I just hope it's not anything bad. But that's going to wrap up today's video. I am super excited for Marko Jr. I'm a bit sad that the Naysay isn't returning, because if the Naysay had returned, because that would mean that Marko would confess his love to Star, either to Star or to someone else like Kelly. And I mean, I was really hoping for that. I had made a video on it and everything, and I was super excited for it, but that just doesn't end up. But his mom being pregnant is going to push along just another whole story arc with him dealing with his brother or something like that. You know, we never know. Maybe this will be like a big opening. Like, maybe we'll find out if Marko is truly related to Star or something like that. Hopefully not. And hopefully Angie had a kid with Raphael, not some other person. Because that would be bad, wouldn't it? But that's going to wrap up today's video. Put your guys' thoughts down in the comment section down below. Love to hear from you guys. And I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
Well, that shouldn't be happening.